Hello Lefty Wannabes and welcome to my channel, Right Left Hand. It is day 320. Let's get started. We're in week 46, so we will continue writing the date, the day, the sentence, both upper and lowercase 2 times, the quote, both upper and lowercase 2 times, increasing numbers, and symbols. And the sentence is, Sphinx of black quartz, judge my vow. Again, we're writing that because it's a pangram containing all the letters of the alphabet, and we want to practice those letters in a variety of ways. And the quote is, pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work, by Aristotle. Let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, write the day over in the left-hand margin. Day 320. It's November 16th. 2017, and it is Thursday. Yep. And we'll go ahead and get started with our first sentence. So, and this video is a little bit later than, what I normally like, but it's the busy time. It's almost the end of the year. Things are picking up now, or I guess busy now, so that, in a little less than a month, things can slow down, So I'm sure everybody's going through that phase right now, just a strange little rush to get things done, and then the build up afterwards. So yeah. And still, despite all that, we're going to be writing with our left hand, practicing, getting better every day, hopefully, and improving, and just, having a good time while we do it. I think that's also important to mention. Shouldn't be boring. You should have fun while you do it. I think that's, vital, because you usually don't do well if you don't like something. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now we'll move on to the second iteration of writing this sentence. And I've got to say, I think my handwriting has improved a lot over the past few weeks, maybe just like 3 or 4 weeks, because the way I'm writing right now is almost how I write with my right hand. So, I started this 320 days ago, thinking like, well, it'll be fun, maybe I'll get some results, and looks like the results are coming in. So that's always good to see. People tend to comment on my most recent video, and they'll say like, wow, I just checked out your first video and it's amazing how much you've improved. Well, yeah, I would hope so. Practicing for this long, you kind of, it'd be a little bit questionable if you weren't improving. So it's just good to see that, yes, I am improving. And hopefully you guys are as well, It'll be good to see for yourself how much you've improved, what you've done, stuff like that. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and move on to the quote. I think it's a little bit longer than what we have been doing, but it shouldn't be too long. It's pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. And that kind of goes along with what I was just saying. If you don't like the job or don't like what you're doing, it's not going to be as good. So here, Aristotle is saying that if you like it, you're gonna produce better work. So I think that's true. Whether it's material that you like to study or a job that you like, you're gonna do better if you like it. So I remember, you know, when people were studying and they had some classes or something that they didn't like, well, I don't really care. I don't like the class. That's why I'm doing so poorly in it. So, you have that attitude, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna not do too well. But, you know, if you're having a good time, enjoying the content, putting in the work as well because you like it, you're gonna see the results. So, yeah, just got to keep that in mind. Also, for jobs, it's not all about the money. That's one thing that, you know, a lot of people think about. Sure, it can pay well, but if you don't like the actual work, then, you know, sometimes the pay doesn't really make up for the bad parts in the job. So hopefully I can do this all on one line, but if I can't, it's not a big loss. Though I think I can, and not like really squeeze it in too much. Yeah, can fit it in there. And now we'll move on to the second iteration of this quote. So, yeah, even though I can write fairly well with my left hand now, it's better when I write those sentences that I know how to write, because, you know, I've trained up the muscle memory. So right now, writing these quotes down is a little bit harder. A little bit harder to do. So, yeah, but that's why we're doing the different quotes every day, so that practice writing things that we're not used to writing, and that should help, and I think it has been helping me. And we'll finish off with the last iteration in uppercase, all caps. So, yeah. And I think because I'm having a good time doing this, you know, my results are pretty good. I'm able to improve basically on a weekly basis. I know sometimes it's harder to tell, but I think that you can see the improvements across time. It's definitely easier to see it across a large span of time than daily or weekly, but when you compare monthly, yeah, I think it becomes pretty apparent. And finish this off by writing Aristotle's name. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and move on to the numbers. We left off on 1980 last time, so we'll go 1981 up to 2000. And that's pretty exciting that we're going to be in the 2000s already. It feels like, well, we have been writing for a long time now, but still, to get all the way up there, pretty cool. You know, 20 numbers a day for the past, what, 100? At least 100 days is pretty amazing. So, to see the progress, well, yeah, it'll almost be 100 days, I guess, because 100 times 20 is going to be 2000. So, yeah, more math that I was trying to compute, like, what, a few weeks ago, and just could not do the calculations while I was writing. It's kind of pathetic because I thought it was easy math. But lo and behold, when you're in the zone for writing, I guess math is a little bit harder. Not a bad thing, just, you know, different. That should be a 4, not a 9. Yep. and this is pretty good. You know, moving along quickly. Again, it'll be good practice to get all those 2s in, since those are a little trickier. And it's like a new little saga that we're going to be on. Alright, now we'll go ahead and finish off with the symbols. Again, these have been looking neater since I switched to this pen, because that's kind of like a finer tip. So, yeah. Always get to see what you're doing clearly, what you're writing, stuff like that. Alright, and there you have it, day 320. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and every day to practice with me. Alrighty, goodbye.